Fine. Good evening, everybody. I hope all of you are doing well. How many of you think that life is good, and most of the time you think that everything around you is good? Those of you who think that life is good, please put in the chat box, yes. Come on, quickly, be active. Type in the chat box, yes. You think life is good? How many of you think life is good? I need some action. None of you are putting. One person, Aisha, has put in the chat box, yes. Others don't think life is good, is it? Okay, fine. See, all of us, we remember our lived memories. So I want to, at the outset, thank all of you who are attending today, attending this session. I know that this evening you could be doing something else. I'm glad that you are able to spare the time and come and attend this session. I thank you for that. And how many of you really want to know that it is possible for us to take in the good? We can learn how to do this as a skill so that we make our lives much happier. So how many of you want to learn this? Please put in the chat box whether you want to learn this, whether you're interested in learning this or not. I want you all to be alert and active. I'm going to be asking a lot of questions during this session, and I need all of you to answer yes or no as we go along. So please learn how to use the chat box and get started on the chat box. Aisha, yes, I want to learn. Anybody else? Everybody has to get more active. See, this is, if the webinars I do are going to be this kind of non-interactive audience, there is no joy in my doing it. Okay. And I want you all to pay close attention, because there is not going to be any PPT. We are going to be talking to you, asking questions, making it interactive, making it participative. So all of us remember what has happened in our lives, and these form our memories, and these mold our attitudes and the way we go forward in life. Memory is of two kinds: explicit, which is a recollection of all specific events in the past, and implicit. Now, implicit memory is a very important part of memory and very important type of memory, because it is an emotional memory. It is a bodily memory. It's a memory which we hold in our bodies, in our cells. It is deep-rooted. It's a very deep, visceral kind of, in the gut kind of memory. It is our sense of the world. It is our sense of our bodies. It is our sense of the people around us. And it is our sense of self. So in explicit memory, it doesn't really have this personal element in it. Whereas implicit memory is a very deep-rooted, very personal kind of memory. Now, what is important to understand is the brain has got a natural negativity bias. So we need negative experiences in order to survive. Negative experiences leave a harder impact, a sharper impact. They're more impactful. They're very quick. They stick to us like Velcro. And the brain is always alert for danger. And remember that one major negative experience can completely override even 1,000 good times that we might have had in our life. And we all are familiar with this, isn't it? See, sometimes when a negative experience happens, something which is very traumatic, let us say you were caught in the tsunami, or you had a major business loss, or you had a major difficulty in life in some form, you'll find that all the good things that you have experienced in your life in the past get wiped out by that one negative experience. So it's very important for us to consciously bring in positive experiences. And when we bring in a positive experience, for it to be embedded in our emotional memory, we have to hold that experience in our minds for 5 to 20 seconds at least. Whereas a negative memory, you don't even have to, it just flows into the brain. It flows into the brain and passes through the brain. Whereas a positive experience, you have to work on it. You have to work on holding it. And one negative experience, in order, if you want to override it and delete it with conscious positive experiences, you have to do at least 5 to 6 conscious positive experiences in order to wipe out the one negative experience that you're going through. Now, there is an entity known as learned helplessness. When people have difficulties in their lives, over time, they make that difficulty their way of life. This is called learned helplessness. And that is because the negative experience sticks harder than the positive one. Now, you have to understand that taking in the good is something that we do consciously and deliberately with our thoughts, so that we bring in positive experiences continuously in order to make the internal climate within us equitable for happiness. When you have a positive internal emotional atmosphere, it is self-soothing. You're able to handle difficulties better. It gives you confidence. It makes you regulate your emotions better. Emotional self-regulation is better. And you have what is known as resilience. Now, resilience is the ability to bounce back after a hardship or a difficulty. And it is grit. It is being tough. It is your ability to be tough. And it leads to what is known as verified optimism. Now, this verified optimism is an optimism that you develop. That is, you expect good things, not only from yourself and from others, but also from life. Because you have this fund of positive experience, which you have put into your internal climate and made it into a garden of positive experiences. It also helps you to recognize the strength, your own strengths, and also you recognize people around you who will be nurturing and encouraging. That is why taking in the good is something that is so therapeutic and so necessary for us to live happy lives no matter what. Now, this is reality. It is not that you're seeing the life through rose-tinted glasses. It is a sense of proportion about our sense of the world and the world as it actually is. It is our reality versus our expectations. And we learn from positive experiences to counterbalance our negative experiences. Spiritually, this experience will give you what is known as sukha or joy. And to bring that into effect, meditation is very useful. So how do you bring joy into your life? How do you bring sukha into your life? You have to learn to make a practice consciously and deliberately of celebrating your small wins, which is why I recommend to many people to write what is called as a joy diary every day at the end of the day, where they write down, okay, I did this, this went right, this went right. All your little wins of the day, you write it down there, and that amounts to a celebration of your small wins. Have the faith and the confidence and live up to it, that you are doing your best every single day in everything that you do. When you do something difficult and you do it very nicely, reward yourself, appreciate yourself. Don't think it's selfish to do that. When you reward yourself, you're making the positive event into a positive experience and embedding it into your emotional body. You'll tap into your inner peace periodically, tap into contentment. This is where the gratitude diary works. When you bring your focus to gratitude of many things in your life and how to do what you want to do, you actually increase the level of contentment within you, and that becomes a positive experience embedded within your emotional body. So when we deliberately have these positive experiences, we embed them into the visceral memory. And this shows up both in our emotions and our body. But this doesn't just happen on its own. We have to practice tuning into this embodied sense of the good experience. Now, how can we do this? If you recollect a good experience, try to recollect good experiences frequently. I often advise people who are working long hours to take a break every 25 minutes, a break for 5 minutes. During that break, visualize a previous good experience, relive it, remember it, and in your imagination, enjoy that experience once more. Relax your breathing, expand your awareness to experience this in your body. It's possible. So stay in the reality, in the here and now, with no judgment and no expectations. So view the experience as an observer or as a witness. So if you do that, you'll find that not only are you in your daily life consciously bringing in positive experiences and embedding them in your emotional implicit memory, you are also periodically refreshing it. It is like refreshing your computer. You're periodically refreshing it. And that builds up the emotional body and the positivity within the system. And accept the fact that you deserve the good. Many of us feel that we are undeserving of what is good in life. We feel it is vain. We feel it is selfish. We feel it is unfair. How can I be happy and because I made some money today when so many other people are there who are struggling for daily food? Understand that it is moral and it is virtuous for you to soak in any positive experience in your life, and that you deserve the good in your life as much as anyone else. And it is not selfish, it is not unfair. So the way you have to do this is, you relax your body. There'll be a little voice in your head which will tell you, look, this is very selfish, this is very vain, you're being unfair when you enjoy the feeling that you deserve the good. You shut that little voice up, dispute it, and tell the voice, it's okay for me to feel good, because by my feeling good, I am not hurting or harming anybody else. Release that emotion of guilt or that feeling that it may not be the right thing for you. You have to learn to remove that negative viewpoint from your system. You have to pay attention to the good things in yourself and in your world, because the world is beautiful. You need to take trouble to notice it. So make positive events in your life into positive experiences. Every day you must actively look for beauty in your world, for signs of goodness in yourself, in others. Simple things like enjoying a beautiful sunset, seeing a baby smile, the smell of a baby. There are so many good things happening, a warm shower. just a good meal, a warm, hot cup of coffee. All of these are positive events which are happening in your life. And you have to learn to savor these moments and learn to make them into positive experiences. Whenever you have some concerns or irritations, try to gently and constantly nudge them out of your head. Deliberately do things in order to create a positive experience. Do something nice for others with compassion and care. Remember times when certain actions filled you with joy, contentment, and peace. So how many of you can say honestly that you're already doing this, that you are relishing and appreciating every positive event in your life? You want to put in the chat box a reply? How many of you feel that you're already enjoying your lives in this fashion, that you're getting the maximum beauty out of life? Tell me. You can even open your videos, audios, and talk to me. Please do that. Please open your videos, unmute your audios. It's very difficult for us to be looking at a blank screen and talking. So please open up your videos. Is there any reason why you are all so resistant to opening your videos and audios? I want to give you maximum value. So why don't you all help me? Okay, it's all right. So you need to deliberately do things to create positive experiences in your life. So now I want to take you through an exercise. Do you all want to do a little exercise on how to learn how to take in positive events and make them into positive experiences? At least that you unmute yourselves and say yes or no, please.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, Raju said yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to have that experience? Because I can take you through that experience.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I want you all to deliberately think of a positive experience in your life. Anything. Tell me what you're thinking of. Your child's birth, your marriage, your getting your degree. It could be anything. So what is it that each one of you is thinking of as a positive experience which you'd like to savor, which you'd like to think about, which you'd like to feel the impact again? Unmute yourself, madam. POCOX3. I don't know your name. Unmute your audio. You need to press that little button at the bottom. Yeah. What positive experience would you like to recollect?
This moment I'm talking to you, ma'am.
So we want you to think of a past experience. I want to teach you how to bring past experiences into the present and build it up into a positive experience so your brain gets tuned into positivity. Anything, any experience. What do you do?
As
Are you studying, working, housewife? What? Are you a student? What are you? Hello?
teacher.
You're a teacher. Okay. So what was there some very enjoyable experience? Did you get any awards? Did you get any recognitions which have helped you feel
No,
good?
I was an average child.
Yeah, that's okay. There must have been some fantastic thing in your life which gave you a lot of joy.
Enjoy art and craft.
Okay. Did you do something, make something, and somebody tell you, oh, it's so beautiful?
Yes, ma'am. I do make.
Okay, just recollect that one experience when it was the people were full of appreciation to what you did. Keep that in your mind. Okay. Yes, sir, from OMI. Yeah. What's your name, sir?
Hello. I'm Omi, ma'am.
Your name is Omi, is it? Okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Yeah.
So you tell me an experience you'd like to recollect.
Ma'am, I would like to share that the time I share with my friends. That's what.
No, choose any one time when you had a
Yeah,
really good time and it was really exciting and positive for you.
yeah. There were times. I mean, the one time I shared with my friends. Yeah.
Okay,
That
just
one.
hold that memory in your head.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Aisha, what would you like to keep in mind?
And doctor, actually in May month I was very much happy. May 8th was my happy birthday. Before, after it, May 14th, I received a message. Near May 14th, I received a message from Anjuman Academy. Our ma'am sent a message regarding there is a workshop for teachers, teacher training in Islamic studies workshop in Preston College, next to SIET College. Ma'am shared to me. Then I attend the workshop. I went alone. I attend the workshop, full day workshop it was.
Okay, fine. So that made you very happy. Hold that memory.
I was happy.
Okay, Raju.
I got the certificate.
I went.
Yeah, Raju.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. My name is Lavanya. I'm attending this webinar from my husband's name, husband's mobile. That's why
Okay.
it
Oh,
displayed as
okay.
Raju. My name is Lavanya.
Okay.
Actually, we went to my native place with my family to visit our temple. That moment makes me very happy.
Okay. Now I want you all to can you please open your videos? It's easier for me to work with you if you open your videos. Aisha, open. Lavanya, can you open your video, madam? Because we
Yes,
are a small number, so there's no problem. So I want you all to close your eyes. Intentionally hold that memory of whatever that is in your mind. Let it linger. Let it be there. Put your full attention on it for at least 20 seconds. Enjoy that feeling. Savor the feeling. Savor the joy that you felt. Relish it. Let it soak into your brain and your body. Register it deeply in your emotional memory. You want to make it an unforgettable experience. Smile when you do it because you're enjoying that moment again. Imagine that it's sinking into your chest, your back, your lower brain. It's filling your heart with joy. Keep relaxing and experiencing this. Visualize this marvelous feeling, filling any negative holes or wounds in your emotional body. So just bring up any painful experience you have and imagine this joyful experience going into that hole or wound and blocking it and filling it with golden light and overflowing and just sinking completely into you. Keep repeating this over and over again till the negative experience is replaced by a positive one. Repeatedly keep doing this. So recollect the experience, savor it, relish it, feel it soak into your brain, your body, your heart. Feel it flowing into you and plugging all the negative feelings or wounds or holes that you have in you and overflowing with golden light. When you do this, you are literally changing your brain. Now, allow that sense of joy or contentment that you're feeling. Feel that you are becoming bigger and bigger, and this whole joy is spreading all around you into the room, outside your room, outside your home, outside your city, it is spreading. Feel this expanded sense of consciousness. And now with a nice big smile, return to the room and open your eyes. Now, how do you feel? Do you
Relax.
actually feel the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, this is something that you have to consciously and deliberately do regularly. It is a form of meditation, but not meditation, okay? It is converting positive events in our life into positive experiences. Now, this is bringing something from the past into the future, reminding yourself about the good things in your life. The other thing which I talked about earlier, to put things into implicit memory, you need to daily look at positivity in everything around you. So pay attention to the good things in your life, to the good things around you and in others. And there are certain areas where you can look for opportunities to experience positive feelings. So you need to be in such opportunities and you need to create the feeling. I'm going to take you through just a few PPT slides, which will tell you what those areas of life, which all of us want that. We want that kind of good feeling, and how you can find the good feeling in those areas of your life. Sorry, that is not the right slide. So what you need to understand is that we have our own, all of us have, we want security in safety and security. We want to feel good. So we must create an environment where we feel safe, and wherever we are, others feel safe. It's also wonderful to have somebody around us who accepts us exactly as we are. Yes? And who is willing to be encouraging and supportive no matter what. So that is a very important thing, feeling of goodness, which will create positive experiences in you. Likewise, you need to think about how it is when you are doing something, whether you do it with a grumpy face or whether you do it with a happy spirit. So we want others to work with us in a happy spirit. But we don't mind being grumpy and being complaining and excuses and blaming and all that. So you have to give up all those negative habits in order to become a positive, to have a positive experience. So this positivity is not, I'm not telling you positivity the way they do in the American movies. You know the joke, isn't it? In the American movies, that fellow would have been shot. They'll stand up, go there and say, everything is going to be all right, and Potti'll die soon after that. So we are not talking about, we're talking about reality, where we're not telling you to wear rose-tinted glasses and be blind to the bad things. What we are saying is, in life, there are good and bad things. And remember that nothing is good or bad by itself, except for the fact that you think it is. The event or the entity by itself is neither good or bad. It is how you think it is and how you look at it. So I did an Insta Live last Friday on reality versus expectations. So what we need to do when we want to take in the good is we have to recalibrate our expectations and bring them closer to reality. The fact is, we all think our plans, when we make our plans, we all think life is like a linear progression. Actually, it is one big mess. It's all coiled up right this way, that way, all like a roller coaster, ups and downs and twists and turns. but there is a thrill in the ride. That is what you have to learn to enjoy. For that, you have to look for the good. So it's possible for anybody in any state to make their life happier by intentionally developing this habit of looking for the good. And looking for the good is a deliberate act. It will not happen. You have to consciously work on it and consciously do it every single day in every single experience you have. So I am a cancer survivor. Do I have your permission to share some of my personal story with you? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I have had, during a routine health checkup in 2016, I was diagnosed with rectum cancer grade 3. Now, the rectum is not a very nice place to have a cancer because it's something that we use every day. See, when you have a breast cancer, the breast is an extra organ. You can be without it, but you cannot be without the rectum, no? So it was quite a blow to me. But in spite of that, because I have this habit of taking in the good, I was able to take in the good in the experience, learn from it, grow from it, and I'm here today to tell the tale. And I'm completely all right by the grace of God. And usually when grade 3 cancer is diagnosed, the chances of your living beyond 6 months after that diagnosis is only 31 to 50%. And this happened in December 2016. And I'm glad to tell you that my last checkup, everything was good. And I can assure you that at least 80% of my recovery is not just the medication, not the radiation, not the surgery, not the chemotherapy. It is the attitude. You see, because you can think yourself ill, you can think yourself well. And you have to learn to develop the skill of taking in the good if you want to bounce back, especially after a life challenge or a health challenge. And you youngsters, 25 to 45, you have to learn this skill because you are in a very chaotic world. Nothing is as it seems for any of us. And the pandemic brought that home to us with a bang. So if you don't have this habit of always taking in the good, you will find it difficult to bounce back from all the little knocks that you get on a daily basis. And mind you, we all get little knocks on a daily basis. So no point in imagining that it's only going to happen once in a way. Anything can happen anytime. Change is a constant. What you have to learn is how to adapt to change, how to make change work for you. And you can do that if you have this attitude of making every positive event into your life, in your life. All of us have a lot of positive events, but because the negative event always is more impactful, we remember that. See, from morning, if everything went well, and some small thing, your project did not, something your teammate did not do the project properly and you got pulled up by your boss, you'll remember that only. You won't remember all the good things that happened the whole day. Isn't it? Because negative experiences can leave a very big impact. You have to learn to nudge that single negative experience into the back of your mind and focus on all the good things that happened that day. That is what is called taking in the good. So this you can develop as a practice. I have gone through all kinds of difficulties in my life. But because I had this attitude, each time I've always looked at each situation as a fresh one, not based on past baggage, not based on past events for judgment, not based on future expectation. Okay, this is happening here and now. How do I deal with it? I have to accept it. It's there. I cannot run away from it. I have to handle it. So how best can I handle it? What resources can I draw upon to handle it? And you do that with positivity. And that is called taking in the good. So do any of you have any questions or doubts or any experiences you want to share?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
What do you, how did you get to know about this?
Ma'am, actually, I am one of your patients, and I follow you on Instagram.
Oh, Omi. Oh, I know you. Right. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I know you. Omi Bhattacharya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
ma'am.
ahead.
Yes, ma'am. When you said now that recollect your positive memory at the starting of the session, I recollected one of my memory, but then it gets followed by a negative memory. So it is like that, a positive memory, it is there, but it gets followed by, it gets attached with the negative one also. So that's why I just changed my memory to the positive one, which do not have any negative memory attached to it. So it's like that. Actually, I got admission in one of the very reputed college, but I dropped out from there due to some conditions. So that's what the thing is, and it is getting
No,
attached
which is
with
the
the
negative experience? The dropping out or the
yes, ma'am. The dropping out.
getting admitted was the positive experience, and the
Yes, ma'am,
dropping out
because
was the negative.
yes, ma'am.
What made you drop out?
Ma'am, I have kind of inferiority complex at that college, that I can't make it, and due to that, it was like just change the field for me. Change the
No,
field.
now see that in that same instance, if that course or whatever was going to be a big benefit to you, you have allowed the negative memory to influence you and by dropping out.
Yes, ma'am.
If you, in that instance, you had told the negative memory, the little voice in your head, shut up, and looked at the positive experience of doing that course and saying, in what way you didn't have the confidence, in what way am I inferior to be able to do this course? And you could have done that course and it might have benefited you more. So this is what we do in life. All of us do this. We allow the negative things to come and overrule us. So
yes,
at a time like that, before making decision to drop out, what you should have done is, you should have asked yourself, is this the best thing for me? Am I really so inadequate that I should feel inferior? See, I told you also in the beginning of the session, you have to feel that you deserve the good. You felt you were undeserving.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is what influenced you. So we all feel embarrassed about accepting the fact that good things happening to us is something we deserve.
Yeah. I mean,
everybody deserves it. Everybody deserves it. So if it's not happening to A, B, or C, and it's happening to you, there is no need for you to feel guilty or think it's unfair. You have to be grateful and you have to appreciate the fact that you are deserving. So at all times, come from that place. For that, you have to love yourself. And most of us don't love ourselves enough. So you have to love yourself.
Yes, ma'am. At that time, I wasn't not that much,
aware. So this whole session is meant
know
to
about
make
these things, but now
you more aware.
Yes,
every day, if we consciously keep doing this, then it becomes a habit.
Yeah, that's what I want to do and make.
Okay, so you must, but it's work. It's not just automatic.
Yeah,
you have to, every little thing. Don't think some incident is too small or too big for you to consciously, deliberately look at the good aspect in that.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Anyone else?
Ma'am, I'm Lavanya here. I want to share an experience about my son. My son is studying grade 10 now, and he's very much good in studies. But whenever I appreciate him that you did a good job and you scored this much mark, I'm very really we are happy. He never accept the appreciation. He always keep on telling, no, don't. I'm not that much worth. He always feel inferior, both in studies and also in his physical appearance.
No,
I don't know.
No, that's because he's not loving himself enough.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly.
He has a poor sense of self-worth. So maybe you should not even over appreciate. What you should learn to tell him is, I'm happy that you're doing well. I hope you're also happy that everything is going well in your life.
Okay.
Don't be too effusive in your appreciation, this thing. Because like I told you, many of us feel we don't deserve appreciation.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you noticed when you go and give somebody a gift, you feel very good giving the gift to somebody, isn't it?
Yes.
But the person who's accepting the gift will say, no, why did you bring this gift? It's too much, it's too little. They don't know, all of us don't know how to accept a gift graciously.
Yes.
Because we feel guilty accepting the gift. We feel we don't deserve the gift. Right deep inside. You see, so we have to build up that habit of also knowing how to give, but also being gracious when we are given something. Because when we do all this, the other person who's giving it to you actually feels bad, feels embarrassed. So you must just say, oh, thank you. It was so nice of you to give this to me. It's so nice you thought of me. Thank you very much. How many of us are able to just neutrally say thank you very much like that? Not often. We find some excuse why we should not be given the gift. So there's no need to justify getting the gift. There's no need to give excuse why we are giving the gift. Just accept it neutrally. It was very good of you to think of me. Thank you for giving me a gift. I'm sure I'll love it. You can say that for anything. Anything anybody does for you.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am.
Sure.
At this point of time, what should I do to put him in the track, ma'am?
No, you have to, we do something, we teach something called mirror work.
Okay, ma'am.
In which that has been started by somebody called Louis Hay. Okay, that in that mirror work, what we do is get up in the morning, look in the mirror and say, hey, Prithika, I love you.
Okay.
And then say, you're a wonderful person. You're doing a great job. I love you.
Okay, ma'am.
And we're going to have a wonderful day.
Okay.
It's miraculous. I can tell you that. Just doing that. And you want to take the mirror work to the next step. You have to do 3 segments to it. Hey, Prithika, I'm proud of you that you're doing these fantastic webinars and helping so many people through them. I'm proud of you that you're a good doctor. I'm proud of you that in spite of health challenges, you still keep going. I'm proud of you that even though you're 75 years old and not entirely healthy, you want to help people. I'm proud of you that you want to leave a legacy of all your knowledge. And so you want to share the knowledge. Like that, you must do 7, I'm proud of you.
Okay, ma'am.
The next is, you have to tell yourself, hey, you did not know how to do YouTube streaming in the beginning of this thing. You were struggling. I forgive you for that, Prithika. It's all right. You're learning technology at 75, and so that's okay. So I forgive you. I forgive you for forgetting to wish your sister on her birthday. I forgive you for not having done something or for messing something up. You must do 7 I forgive yous. Then you must say, I commit. Prithika, I commit to you. I promise that I will do a webinar every week, a free webinar to help people. You're not likely to let yourself down if you commit and promise to yourself. Then you say, I commit, I promise that I'm doing a live workshop on 23rd of July here in Chennai, 9 to 6. It's called Rewiring Your Brain for Resilience, where all these elements will be done in great detail with exercises and all that. And it will be live. It will be from morning 9 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock. I commit that I will give maximum value to those who attend that workshop because they are investing money and time and energy into attending. So like that, you do 7, I commit. But to tell a child, a youngster, to do so many 7 and all that is difficult. Let them do 1 each. I'm proud of you. I forgive you. I commit.
Okay.
So I forgive you can be, maybe in his mind, he wanted to get 99% and he got 90%. So he's not happy that he did well, though you said he did well. It's okay that you got 90% instead of 99%, because even 90% is very good. So maybe, how old is he?
He's 15, ma'am.
15.
Yeah.
And also teenage, they feel very embarrassed when you appreciate them. And if you appreciate them in front of their friends, they're more embarrassed.
Yes, ma'am.
Omi will vouch for that. Boys are like that. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mustn't make
Boys
it
don't
into a
take
big deal in front of their friends.
Yeah.
So keep your appreciation at a neutral level.
Okay, ma'am.
That itself will, hey, I'm so proud of you, man. You did well. Okay, fine, good. But then it's up to you. We are not going to interfere in your life. You do what you feel like. And whether you get high marks or low marks, we are going to love you the same way. That's it.
And he feel very shy to move with other people, not
Yeah,
only
because that's what he seems to be shy and lacking in self-esteem.
Mhm.
Because don't forget, let me tell you that children can be very cruel. They can be very kind also. You don't know whether in the school they're saying, oh, you think because you're very smart, you think you're this, you're that. He may be isolated because he's smart. Agreed? You can be isolated if you're a dunce. You can be isolated if you're too smart. Because people don't like you to be smarter than them, no?
Sorry, ma'am, I'm having some bad network.
No, I said people don't like you being too smart. Can you hear me? Anyway, we'll wait. I'll come back to you. Yes, madam. Come on. Who else? I didn't get your name. The other girl. POCOX3. The one in yellow. Come on. Talk to me. Hello? Yeah, you only. Teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
Teacher.
Yes,
Talk to
ma'am.
me.
Ma'am, I'm Naina.
Nana. I didn't get your
Yes.
name.
Yes. Ma'am, can you tell something about, as I'm a teacher, so I need some tips for the children who are of special need, like dyslexia, dysgraphia. They're not able to write, mirror image problems.
No, this is not a technical session. This is more a life skill kind of session. But let me tell you something. Children with dyslexia and this thing, they are role models for taking in the good. You see, they have a struggle with their writing and reading skills because of a condition in the brain. But you see how they will take in the best possible ways to do the job. They are good examples of how, in spite of difficulty, they take in the good.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can learn from them actually.
Yes, ma'am.
On how to take in the good. And you can grow that and encourage that behavior in the children as a teacher.
Okay, ma'am.
See, now supposing he has to write a rat and he reverses the R and the T because he's got dyslexia.
Yes.
And you teach him how to write the right way. And when he does write it once in the correct way, you tell him, hey, you did it once, so you can do it again.
Okay.
That is taking in the good. He would have written 10 times wrong. But one time when he wrote right, see, you did it once, so you can do it again.
Okay.
And if he says, no, miss, I wrote 10 times, I wrote wrong, that's okay. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And to Lavanya, I was saying that children can get isolated even if they're too smart.
Right.
Okay.
So that may be a reason why he is being isolated in the class. Because other children will say, that way.
Yes, ma'am.
that's a different kind of bully.
Mhm.
So that may be the reason why he's, feeling inferior. He's not shy, he's feeling inferior.
Yes, ma'am. Most of the time he's feeling inferior.
Though he's smart. So you have to tell him being smart, being inferior and all is just matter of fact things. And it's okay not to be okay. See, today I put a little video in the Insta Live saying that many of us are trying to fit in. But some of us must realize the reason why we are not fitting in is we were meant to stand out. If you think of it in those terms, you don't worry about not fitting in. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You're quite happy. It doesn't matter. I'm different. I was meant to stand out. But you have to do it in a positive way, in a nice way, not in a destructive way. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So we'll wind up today. I'm doing a paid webinar on Sunday morning. You can go to the website and check it out. And this resilience workshop is going to be on Saturday, July 23rd in Chennai. We are not yet finalized the venue. It is from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the investment will be considerable because there will be some tea breaks and lunch, and we have to pay the hotel, and there's infrastructure. You'll get a workbook. And we will also be giving you certain special advantages where you can bring a family member for a little lower cost. We'll be giving you some free stuff. We'll giving you a 15-minute one-to-one coaching, free coaching, telephone coaching with me. So a lot of these things, there are a lot of things to look forward to. We haven't finalized everything, but the date has been finalized. It'll be in Chennai. So this is just for your information. If you want to join or send, just keep looking at my website, www.drprithikachary.com.
Before winding up, I want to have a personal consultation with you, ma'am. What is the way to get it?
A medical consultation or coaching consultation? See, I've got two avatars. One is the neurologist, neurosurgeon, epileptologist.
Okay, ma'am.
That is medical consultation, which I do in Kaveri Hospital on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 10:30 to 1:30. Okay, the contact number for appointment for that is 91500.
Yes, ma'am.
54831.
This is for medical consultation.
Medical consultation at Kaveri Hospital.
Okay, ma'am.
On Wednesdays, I do an online consultation. Now I've made it only Wednesdays. I was doing more earlier.
Okay.
I do online consultation for people who are aged more than 60, for disabled patients, and for out of Tamil Nadu patients. Okay. I'm cutting off. Earlier, I used to allow even Chennai patients and all to meet me online, but from now on, they will block up the appointments. So these are the three categories for whom I will offer online consultation. That is WhatsApp audio. Let me finish telling you the details. Okay. That's a WhatsApp audio video consultation. The contact number for that can be the same number plus 98409 92310. Now the second number, I hold the phone, so it will be on and off at random. So keep trying, and when we'll see the missed calls and return them. And the 91500 number, you will call between 10 and 5, Monday to Saturday. It will be switched off on Sundays. It's an office phone. Yeah, now you ask whatever you want.
I need to have a consultation to how to bring up my kid. I'm having two kids.
No, sorry, I didn't tell you that. I do one-to-one coaching. It costs 2,500 rupees for 1 hour of coaching session, which you can book. And also we have a package where we do 5 sessions over 2 weeks, 5 hours over 2 weeks, which will cost you 10,000 rupees. But there, what we can do is we can coach your child with you nearby. That would be a better way than us telling you and you telling him. Because remember, at age 15, everything the parent says is bad. Everything the friends say is gospel truth. So the likelihood of him listening to you is much less.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, ma'am.
So it's better that you tell him you're signing him up for a coaching, because we'll give him strategies to boost his self-esteem. We'll ask him questions directly.
Okay.
And you will be there with him, because it's on Zoom. That's on Zoom. And it will be a mutually convenient time, which we will fix up.
Okay, ma'am. For that also, we need to contact the same number.
You can call either 9840. No, don't call that first number. That's only for medical consultation.
Can you repeat the second number, ma'am? Sorry, ma'am.
98409
09. Yeah.
92310.
Ma'am, can you please type it in the chat, because it's of my poor network, ma'am.
Okay, sure. You guys don't even want to type yes in the chat.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Wait.
Medical.
Yeah. Did you get it?
Yeah, ma'am. I got it.
Okay, fine. So thanks once again for all of you. I hope you found the evening useful.
Yes.
And let us see what happened. This time we tried to stream this live on YouTube also. So I have no idea how many people have actually participated in this. But I keep trying something new every time. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to not let this beat me. I will get over this and because my mission is very clear. I am a resilience coach. I'm going to be teaching people. My goal is to make 100,000 people learn to have good quality of life, even though they have limitations after a life challenge or a health challenge, and live good lives like I am living. In spite of all the challenges I've had, I have a good life. And I want others to have a good life like that. And I have learned a lot of things, how to do this along the way. And I want to share that and empower other people to be able to do the same. So good night. Have a good weekend and all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Bye.
thanks to you, ma'am, for making our evening better. Thanks
Bye.
to you. Bye.
See you.